A long time ago, after Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt, a new leader rose up. Joshua, his mission, to lead the Israelites into the land that God had promised them. But there was a problem. A massive walled city stood in their way. Jericho. Joshua 6:1-2. Now Jericho wasn't just any city. It had walls so thick and strong that they seemed impossible to break. And the people inside? They weren't about to let the Israelites walk in and take their city. Joshua 6:1 night, Joshua had a mysterious encounter. A warrior stood before him, sword in hand. Joshua, not knowing who he was, asked, "Are you for us or for our enemies?" Joshua 5:13. "I am the commander of the Lord's army." Joshua 5:14. Joshua fell to the ground in awe. The warrior told him that God had already given Jericho into their hands, but not in the way anyone would expect. Joshua 6:2. God's plan was strange. Instead of attacking the walls, the Israelites were told to march around Jericho once a day for 6 days without making a sound. Then on the 7th day, they were to march around 7 times and at the right moment blow their trumpets and shout. Joshua 6:3-5. Imagine what the people of Jericho must have thought. These Israelites just walking? No weapons, no ladders, no battering rams? But Joshua and his people obeyed God's instructions exactly. On the 7th day, after the final lap, Joshua gave the command. The priests blew their trumpets. The Israelites let out a mighty shout, and just like that, the mighty walls of Jericho collapsed. The Israelites rushed in and took the city, just as God had promised. So what's the lesson here? Faith. The Israelites didn't win because of weapons or numbers. They won because they trusted God, even when His plan didn't make sense. Sometimes we face walls in our own lives, challenges that seem impossible to overcome. But just like Joshua and his people, if we trust God, those walls can come down in ways we never imagined.